Everybody, happy new year to everybody on this call right now. 2023 was definitely a great year. If y'all excited about 2023, man, let me get some fire emojis in the chat. Let me get some excitement up in the chat right now. Let me get the fire emojis. Let me get the airplanes. Let me get the rocket ships. If you know you going places this year in 2023, if you know that this is your year to be the best, do the best, and have the best, let me get some fire emojis, some money bags, some jewels, some gems, some airplanes, rocket ships, something showing me where you going this year in 2023. Let's see it right now, family. We got about 8 people on here right now. We got about 8 people ready for 2023. We got 8 people that are excited about 2023. We got 8 people that are optimistic and open-minded and ready to plan, put a plan of action into, to strategize everything that has to take place in 2023. We got to start it right now. We got to plan it out, map it out, see it, visualize it, ingest it. We got to be it. We got to become it. We got to understand the feeling of being, accomplishing those goals, man. Thank God. Thank God. Thank you, God. We don't look like what we've been through, man. Thank God we don't look like what we've been through. Thank God we're still standing after test after test after trials after the things fell through, after just different things came your way this past year. Here you are standing today. Here you are on this call today. All right, here in the year 2023, I am so happy and grateful, man. I am so happy and grateful to be hosting this call. Oh my goodness, man! Phenomenal individuals on this call, man. This brings back memories. This brings back such nostalgia. This brings back such excitement. This just sparks a new fire for me, for us. I hope that you guys are on this call, that you can understand how excited I am, man. How excited I am. I'm just grateful to God for the shift, man. I'm grateful for the shift, man, because the enemy is out there. The enemy is out there to take control, try to knock you off your block, try to take what's yours away from you. It's rightfully yours, and we gotta fight. We got to fight and keep our heads high and continue to trust and put our faith in our work. We got to continue to push forward through all of it, y'all. All of it, man. I don't want to waste too much of your time. This is your boy. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself, but this is your boy, Justin J. Rock Robinson, man, AKA. I need a new nickname, y'all. I need a new nickname, but for now, I'm just going to go by J. Rock. Y'all can call me J-Rock. I'm just so happy and excited to just be on this call with like-minded individuals that are ready to level up, individuals that are ready to just do the unspeakable and do the unthinkable, God, and under God's eye, under God's supervision, under His guidance, man. I'm just excited because God could have called us home, but here we are today, man. So I want y'all to shift into a moment of gratitude right now. Shift into a moment of gratitude, shift into great gratitude, because so many things have happened to us. So many things we've been through, so many things we've experienced. We've experienced disappointments, we've experienced failures, we've experienced all the good things, and we experienced a lot of bad things, but here we are, y'all. Here we are, and we have to be grateful that we got another opportunity, another chance to be who we want to be, to become, to fix the things that we don't like about ourselves, and to give God all the honor, glory, and praise while doing it, man. I'm so happy and grateful to be on this call with y'all. We about to set some goals today. We about to stimulate the mindset tonight, and this lineup, y'all, is crazy. When I say crazy, I knew from the beginning, from seeing these individuals that I'm getting ready to introduce to y'all, from the beginning, where they started from and to where they are now. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all be ready to have y'all minds blown. Make sure y'all got y'all pen and y'all pad out. Make sure y'all are actively writing the goals that you want. Make sure that y'all are visualizing and just really getting into that mode where you can be the best and do the best and accomplish the best this year, man. Thank God I don't look like what I've been going through, you guys. This first individual that I'm going to bring up right now, he's going to set the tone. He's going to set the tone because this gentleman right here is Mr. Mindset himself. He's going to invite you all to come think with him every single day, every Monday. This man is inviting you to think with him every day. He is stimulating your mindset and introducing new ways that we can transform ourselves to accomplish the things that we want, man. I am so honored, man. I'm so honored to bring up this gentleman, man. Him and his wife, they're just so phenomenal together, and even individually, they are forced to be reckoned with, man. And I'm just so happy and grateful to have received a call, to be asked to host this call, and to be a part of this experience, this much needed experience. So without further ado, man, drop some fire emojis in the chat right now. Drop some mindset in the chat right now. Type mindset in the chat right now. Come think with me in the chat. Come on, let me get something in it. Let me get some activity. Let me get some excitement in these chats right now, because what's about to happen right now is about to transform our lives and set us on the right foot right now to get after everything we deserve here in 2023. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up my brother, my man, this guy. Oh my God. I'm just excited, man. Y'all already know who he is. So without further ado, here is my brother, DT Sturge Hill, the man, the mindset man himself. Thank you, brother. It's a pleasure, man. I love you, bro. And I'm ready to hear what you got in store for us, bro. Take it away.
Man, I'm blown away right now. Look, we just had church on a Monday. If you feeling that, I'm talking about, I know Justin, he just brought all the energy that we need to actually set the tone for this call. Now, he was being real modest by saying that I'm going to set the tone for the call. Look, I'm just the first person that you have to hear. But he really set the tone for this call. And I really want everybody to get yourself coming to this call with an open mind, because it's going to be a lot of things being dropped. We do have some good speakers that's going to be talking about goals. And I'm going to be so totally honest with you. Like, without goals and a plan to reach them, it's pretty much like a ship that has set to sail with no destination. I'm going to say that, like a ship that has set to sail with no destination. So in 2023, you have to know exactly where it is that you're going. If you do not know where you're going, then 9 times out of 10, you are always in the place that you always been. So I really want to bring that to everybody's attention before we even jump into this call, but also have a pen and pad handy, because it's going to be a lot of information being dropped on this call. And like you said, network marketing, goal takers are the money makers. So if you're here to make some money and shift your 2023 and make it better than your 2022, I definitely want to see some 777s in the chat. Let me see some 777s in the chat. All right, I know I'm talking to the right group of people. So really, without goals, where do you go through in life? And I'm going to be talking about some of the stuff, and I do have a book coming out in October, so definitely check that out. But I'm going to be talking about some stuff from the book that everybody can pretty much relate to when it comes to goals. Now, I'm going to be totally transparent with each and every last one of you all. Now, I'm not scared to say it, but I was just 27 years old when I got this information. Before then, I did not know how to set goals at all. That's crazy. I did not know how to set goals at all. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone has been to school and you have all these objectives and everything that you need to get done, but they did not teach you how to set goals for your life. That was one of the disconnects that I actually seen when it did come to you setting goals. They school teach you how to do things by a guideline, but they never teach you how to do things as far as like life. And goals in life is something that everyone needs. You have to have some type of goals in life. And it didn't hit me before I got to a company and around a group of people that hold me accountable. Now, when you do have goals and you set goals, you got to be able to hold yourself accountable, and you got to be able to have some group of people around you that's going to hold you accountable. And your environment is very key to your success, especially coming into 2023. And I'm pretty sure that's why everyone is here right now on this call, because they want a better year versus what they was going through in 2022. A better year. So when this came to me, I first thought about it. I was like, why do I not know how to set goals? And the thing is, a lot of us fall victim to the point of not knowing how to do it. So I'm gonna be running down a lot of things right here, right now, to actually help each and every last one of you go to the next level, because life is all about elevation. It's not about staying stagnant in the same point where you are right now. So I'm gonna be breaking it down. When we used to do presentations in network marketing, I'm pretty sure a majority of the people on the call can kind of attest to this. When we used to do presentations, when we used to do presentations, I'm pretty sure a lot of us can attest to this. So when we always say goals, it's go out and live successful. If you want to be successful, type successful in the chat. I want to see it. How many people on the call actually want to be successful in 2023? How many people on the call actually want to be successful? Okay, I see we got some successful individuals in this chat right now. Okay, big successful. Okay, I see you. And I feel it off each and every one of you all. And I truly believe that everyone on this call has the ability to reach any type of a level of success that they want this year. But you must understand, with the G, you have to go. I'm gonna break it down. I love breaking down words. So G, you have to go and find the true desires of your heart. What type of things do you actually want in your life that you feel that you deserve? Because you are deserving of everything, because God made everything for everyone. You just have to be able to clarify the things that you want. That's just like you going to a parent, right? If you go to your mother or your father and you truly want something, they're going to ask you what it is that you want. So God is the same way. He asks you what it is that you want. No matter how big or how small it is, obviously, I hope that you're asking real big, because you have a big God in front of you. Do not find yourself asking small, but find the things, the desires of your heart. What do you truly want? I want everybody to actually ask themselves, what do I truly want for myself in 2023? Because if you have no target, how do you know what to hit? You have to be, I'm talking about like 4K. I think that's like the highest resolution that it is out right now. But you have to be 4K with your goals. And then, you have to be able to get out. You have to be able to get out and actually know and take some type of action towards your goals. Once you take actions towards your goals, I'm gonna hand this host over. Y'all bear with me. So the O, get out and actually, basically take some type of action towards your goals. You got to get out and experience things. Now, I know one of my mentors, he said, before you actually get there, you must go there. Now, ironically, it was a Bentley that opened up, a Bentley dealership that opened up in Jacksonville. Now, before all of this, all us, the guys, we were just sitting up here talking. We was like, yeah, we want a Bentley. But the thing is, months later, the Bentley opened up, the Bentley dealership opened up in Jacksonville. Ironically. Now, what we did, we went down to actually test drive some of the cars. Notice I just said, before you get there, you must go there. Don't look at your current situation that you're going through right now, because your circumstances that you have right now should not be your conclusion. So you have to think as if you're already there. Walk as if you're already there. You have to have a posture as if you already have it. So we went in, we test drive. So, when you test drive something or you just experience something, now you're using your 5 senses. And that's another nugget. I don't know where this came from. But in order to achieve your goals, you have to be able to use your 5 senses. So whenever you're experiencing something new, you have to be able to smell it. You have to be able to see it. You have to be able to hear it. And so forth and so forth. So I'm telling you, whatever that you truly, truly want, go and experience it right now. Don't even look at the price tag. You're not intimidated by something that's already done. Now, hey, do it over and over and over and over again, no matter what result that you are getting right now. Because I really want everybody to understand the truth behind this. Everything that you do the first time would not be the best. So I'm here to reassure you, everything that you do the first time would not be the best. You just have to keep trying over and over and over again. And I forgot who it was, it's going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. That's what you have to do with your goals. And I think the reason why majority of us get so discouraged by our goals is because we look at our goals bigger than what they are. You must understand, the physical person that you are right now, you was not here at first. But look how amazing you are right now. You are a physical being, an intellectual being, and you're doing amazing things. So I really want you to understand, nothing that comes against you, adversity, challenge, or whatever it is, should be able to defeat you. Yeah, you might fall, but just don't stay there. You got to pick yourself up, because I'm telling you, goals, anything that you want, it's going to come with a fight. It's like a tug of war. It's going to come with a fight, but the thing is, who is actually going to win the tug or the war? You have to determine it. Adversity is only advice to actually get you to your future. You're taking something from it. Now, don't take an L from it, but just take a lesson from it. Because the more lessons that you take, the more it builds up. I think I had heard this thing. It said, every failure that you have is just a building block to your success. Don't think that you're going to have some major success without some type of failure. It's bound to happen. It is bound to happen. But L, I can stay on that one all day. But L, go live as if you're already there. You got to be mentally here. So this is where it comes with mindset. Act as if. If you already have in your head the type of individual who you want to become, why are you not acting like that individual right now? And by you acting like that individual, you got to use the word of separation. You have to separate yourself from a lot of things in life in order to have more in life, whether it be environment, friends, family, friends, it doesn't even matter. You have to separate yourself from things, because in the midst of you doing or pursuing whatever it is that you want, a lot of people are going to call you crazy. They did the same thing with Moses until the rain came. When the rain came, it was apparent that he knew exactly what he was talking about. So you're going to look like a fool at first, but just keep doing it. You have to be your own cheerleader. The only time that people actually cheer for you is when you already made it. And they hit you with this line, I always knew you could do it. Yeah, I'm sure you could. I'm sure you did. You did know I was going to do it. So basically, act as if you are already there. That's the only key to you manifesting the things that you truly want. The only key. You know, they say you got a lot of keys, but that's the only key to you truly manifesting the things that you want in life. You have to have an attitude that goes towards it, and you have to take the actions to get it so you can actually live it. Once you have all that down, I'm telling you, any goal that you have is already done. And it's for successful. If anybody wants any type of success, you basically have to know exactly what it is that's required for the success. Like I just told you, I just ran down goal. You need all of those things to have any type of goal or success that you truly want in life, because you will have the desires of your heart. It's just, what are you doing in between that time? And I like to break down time. Things I must experience. It's going to be some things that you must experience on your journey to success. or any type of goal that you want to hit this year, don't think that it's going to be easy. Let me ask you this, was 2020 easy? I want to see it in the chat. Was 2020 easy? Was 2021 easy? Was 2022 easy? No. So why do you expect everything that you want in life to be easy? It's going to come with a battle. You have greatness inside of you. I have never seen anything that was great form with ease. I really want you to think about this. With diamonds, it takes a lot of heat and pressure. Diamonds are precious. Your goals are precious. Think of your goals as one of the most precious things that you had this year. It's going to take some heat and pressure to form that goal in order to achieve that goal. I don't think y'all ready for that conversation. Do I got some coals on the line or do I have some diamonds on the line? Because we gearing you up right now for what's about to come in 2023. There's a lot of success about to come in 2023. A lot of it. I know I have some diamonds on. Like, okay, I see some diamonds on here. Now, I'm talking to the right crowd. I see some diamonds on here. I really want everybody to get themselves in the mindset of having goals. Goals is going to be the top things that get you to the next level this year. What you do in this year will set up your next 5 years. And I think a lot of us, and I found myself getting impatient with time because I didn't understand the message that times had to give. I didn't understand it. But when I knew how to set goals, I knew that this was my roadmap to get from anything that wasn't breathing abundance to me. You have to have goals, people, because goals are your direction. It's pretty much like the compass to your future. Have you ever went somewhere without a GPS and you don't know exactly where you're going? See, a lot of people out here don't have no GPS for life. And I know everyone on here right now got a GPS for life. I really want everyone to list 3 goals that they can accomplish this year. Look at the main one that you have and see, can you accomplish it in 30 days? I think it was one of my mentors, David Emo Nitier, and I think I seen Steve Harvey say list 300 things, 300 goals that you want to hit this year. And if you keep looking at these things on a day-to-day basis, you will start to find yourself checking some things off that list. You'll start checking some things off that list. It was so many things dealing with goals that I picked up. One of the things that I always tell people, what is it that you want? Once you find out what it is that you want, then I want you to write it down. And I'm not talking about small things. I'm talking about, it can be some small things, but have one big thing on your list that you want to hit this year. Don't think about the circumstances that you have right now. Just think about the future that you truly desire. Because like I just told you, you can have the desires of your heart, but it's just up to you what you truly want. How do you define success? Because success is different for everyone. Everyone don't have the same definition for success. It's impossible. Success might be material things for you. It might be money. It might be family. It might be cars. It might be jewelry. But define what does success look like for you in the next 2 to 5 years. Because this is what we setting you up for, the next 2 to 5 years. What does it look like? Will it make you happy once you get it? Because you know, happiness is everything. Happiness and peace is above everything. You just have to be willing to go through the journey in order to experience the happiness and peace that you truly want. So that's why I ask you, is it family? Is it helping others? Is it improving your environment, improving yourself? Because the biggest room for improvement is the improvement that you do upon yourself. That's the biggest room that you'll ever step in. It's so much that you can do. Is it your employment? Is it your status? Is it your relationships? Is it the degree that you get? Help me understand what does success look like for you for this year? Just put what does success look like for you this year? I just want to see some responses. I just want to see some responses so I can know exactly who I'm talking to. And understand that once you get this down and you decide whatever it is that you want, figure out why should you get it done? Because your why is going to be very big when it comes to success. What hurts you if you don't get this done? That's the pressure. What hurts you if you do not get this done? The journey that you go through only strengthens you to get more of what you want, to accomplish your goals. It's all up to you how far you go. It's a marathon, not a race. It's not about time. Now, I did used to think about, okay, yeah, I need to put some time on my goals, but the thing about putting time on your goals is if you don't hit it, you get disappointed in yourself. Because you're the only person that's on your journey. Yeah, it's okay to put time on it, but to put time on it mentally. But put some physical work into it. Put time on it mentally, but put some physical work into it. You are responsible for your own choices. Everybody has a responsibility in the future that's brought to them. Wherever you are right now, you are totally responsible for it. But the best thing about it, you can change wherever you are right now by taking accountability for where you are right now and then moving forward to achieve higher things than where you are right now. You have to take the proper steps to achieve your goals. Because one thing I know about reading about successful people and being around successful people is success come to those who are determined, wise, and patient. I'm here to tell you, no one or nothing can stop the blessing from manifesting to you that you truly want. No man, no weapon form. The only person who can stop you is you. You're the only thing standing in between the things that you truly want. I really want you to unlock that, especially in 2023. You are your best inspiration. When it comes down to your goals, you know who can achieve them, you. I don't want to go on my talk time, but I do got some more things that I want to give to y'all before I actually step off. With this mindset of the things that I just gave you, you can make a major impact on your goals and retrain your willingness to have some stick-to-itness. I think that's a word. It sounds like a fit there. Stick-to-itness when it comes to the things that stand in between you and the year that you could be having. You can achieve anything. And I'm gonna just give you a couple more steps. So hopefully you took the first set of steps and wrote it down, write it down. But I'm gonna just give you a couple more steps. Begin little, but think big. I'm gonna say that again. Begin little, but think big. Little steps on a day-to-day basis with the goal that you set can make a big difference in your life. You don't have to go at it big. You can go at it small, but just make yourself 1% better daily. Just to take the pressure off of you. Because I've never seen nobody do something consistently and then come up with negative results. You can't eat an elephant in one day. You have to eat it piece by piece. I know you all heard that analogy, or am I just too country? You can have anything, but you just have to start small and you have to start now. Build up a positive expectation. I used to have this so bad because of the environment that I was around. I used to always think negative before anything ever happened. How many of you can agree with it? You always think negative before anything can ever happen. You can't expect to have a negative mindset and produce a positive life. It's impossible. When most people talk about negative things around me, I always hit them back with some type of positivity. Because negative things can't loaf off of me. It can't stay here. You have to go. Because if negative things come in my head, then now you just living here rent free. And rent is due every single day. Rent is due every single day. There are limitless possibilities, but the only thing that limit those possibilities is your negative thoughts. Especially when attempting your goals. Because like I just told you, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot of negative thoughts that come up in your head, which allow you to take negative actions. You give it permission to take control of you. Let go of those negative expectations and place your focus on the good that you want to achieve in 2023. Because I'm here to tell you, wherever your focus goes, it grows. Wherever your focus goes, it grows. Spend your energy wisely, because whatever you deposit must be withdrawn. Spend your energy wisely, because wherever or whatever you deposit, it must be withdrawn. So what you want to come back to you? Honestly, in 2023, what do you want to come back to you? Is it money? Is it cars? Is it a better lifestyle? And I'm gonna end it off on this one, and I'm gonna pass it back to Mr. J-Rock himself. But one thing that I did know from the environment that I was around, y'all gonna hear from him, one of my first mentors on this call, very magnificent man. I'm talking about like he played a big part in my development. But one thing that we always did, it was three things. Whether you have it in your head right now, okay, I see somebody. Okay, Kirsten. One thing that we always did, whatever you want, you must take it out the spiritual and put it into the physical. So start writing down the things that you have up here, because once you take it from your spiritual man, now you write it down, and then now it's becoming physical. And whatever becomes physical must manifest. Because now you're seeing it. Y'all might think it's corny, but I'm gonna tell you this. You write it down. If you got a computer, print it out. If you old school, write it down. But with both of them, post it up. Have my goals. Yeah. That's one of the formulas that we went over. I am so happy and grateful now that I have $5 million in my MetaTrader 4 account by 2023. It's already done. I don't even have to look at that anymore. But I look at it on a day-to-day basis. When things going shaky, I always look at my goals, because they reassure me of the things that he promised me. Promise. Look at this. Another one. What do you see? You might see $1, but to me, I see $1 million. I have to see this. I got this posted up everywhere. My wife was telling me, why is you putting all this money across the house? I said, baby, you just don't understand the power of visualization. The thing about your subconscious mind is it don't know what's real and what's fake. So once I touch this, I'm touching $1 million. Once I see this, I'm seeing $1 million. So by default, guess what? It has to manifest. It has to manifest. So when I told y'all we went to Bentley, right? So when we went to Bentley, you got a feel of the car, but guess what? Now I see the car on a day-to-day basis. So guess what? It has to manifest. It might seem corny to you, but it's just the formula to life. Any successful person that you come across, they do the same methods that we talking about on this call. The same methods, the same exact methods that we talk about on this call. Speak what you want, have what you say, and think about it every single day. But look, I'm gonna pass this call back off to J-Rock. I love each and every last one of y'all. Let's turn 2023 to a year of explosion, a year of triple the abundance, because we have so much to do this year, but let's get to work. And matter of fact, if you each one of y'all want to connect with me, my IG is _whoisDT, and then on YouTube, DT Sturchill. And if you had not heard me and my brother's podcast, definitely go and check that out. It's called the Mind Report Podcast. We serve y'all up every single weekend with nothing but mindset, but with 3 different perspectives. And if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I just don't know what you're doing. Subscribe now so you never miss any type of value. But without further ado, J-Rock, you back up, brother. I thank y'all for having me on. Let's crush them goals.
DT, why you had to do us like that, my brother? Goodness. Man, y'all drop some fire emojis in the chat right now. If you was feeling everything that Mr. Sturchill had to say to us tonight, drop some fire emojis in the chat right now, man. I needed to hear all of that, man. Begin little, but think big. Go from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Man, that has to be my mantra for the year, bro. I had to go from failure to failure, man. Failure to failure. I know there's people on this call that have probably done something and failed at it. They might have gotten discouraged. They might have quit. They might have stopped. Or we just dibbling and dabbling, man. I am a witness to that. I am that person. So to hear that from Mr. Sturchill, man, you getting me started off right here in 2023, man. Letting all the failures and everything roll off your back like water on the duck's back, man. Appreciate you so much, Mr. Sturchill. It ain't over yet though. Woo! This next individual that's up next, man. Whoo! This man, we got a lot of history within these past 3 or 4 years that have gone by, and this gentleman saw the light in me. You know, when I met this gentleman, he saw the light in me, and what he saw in me, man, I didn't see it myself. And even still to this day, I'm still trying to make the picture clearer and clearer, because what he saw in me, man, is what he sees in a lot of us that's on this call. What he saw in me, he saw in DT. What he saw in Latrice. What he saw in a lot of individuals that may be on this call right now. But this man right here, he really became a big brother for me, especially when I moved down to Jacksonville, started living there and meeting new people. I'm just grateful for God for bringing this gentleman into my life in the time that he came. And tonight he's gonna blow your mind. If your mind's not blown behind what Mr. Sturchill said to you all tonight, be ready to get your socks knocked off another time, because this individual right here is my first mentor. My first mentor, the guy that pushed me to get out of my comfort zone in the world of network marketing, and to just go for what is mine, go for what I want. And one thing that sticks with me every time I think about this individual, I think about Neville Goddard. I think about the secret of being in the feeling. I think about just going to that place, like starting with the end in mind. This gentleman reminded us so much that we have to feel success every time, every day, every single day that we go towards and go after these things. So I'm not gonna hold it up. Y'all put some fire emojis in the chat right now. Right now, go, 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 go. I need to see the fire emojis going right now, flaring up, because this man right here, is definitely he got a mouthpiece on him, man. He's gonna challenge you to think. He's going to challenge you to want to grow. He's going to challenge you to feel your success now. And without further ado, I'm going to bring up my brother, my mentor, Mr. Corey Sanders, man. Mr. Corey, you on the line, bro? Been a long time, bro.
I am on the line. I'm on the line. What's going on, J Rock?
What's up, big bro?
What's going on? What's going on? Well, I appreciate that introduction, bro. Happy New Year to everybody on the call. Happy New Year's to you. I'm excited about this call and excited to share these gems that I got to share with you guys tonight. What a beautiful, beautiful introduction to the call by my man's DT. I was truly blown away by the information that you assimilated on the call tonight, and we are always blessed by that. So I definitely appreciate it. I'm super excited about the year 2023 and what the year 2023 have in store for not only myself and my family, but for each and every one of you guys on the call tonight. I'm not going to be very, very long because based on that first speaker, I don't think I need to go too long tonight on this call. So I'm gonna be real short and I'm gonna be real sweet on this call tonight. And I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of the way. But I definitely am honored to be on this call with you guys this evening. So we're gonna jump right into this. We're not gonna waste too much time. Like I said, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. But what I want to do on tonight's call is I definitely want to challenge everybody in terms of the way that we think. I think that's the most important thing that each and every one of us on this call could actually focus more of our attention on is the way that we think. I think that the way that we think, as a matter of fact, that I know that the way that we think has a direct reflection on everything that we see around us, from the car that we drive, from the home that we live in, the situations that we have. All these different types of things are a direct reflection of the way that we think. And so I want to talk to you guys tonight about believing in manifestation. This is something that I've been studying for a long time. This is something that has not only transformed my life when I understood it, but it's also transformed the lives of the individuals around me. And some of those individuals are on this call this evening. And so I want to jump right into this tonight. And then we're going to talk about two laws that I want to give you guys tonight. I'm going to give two laws tonight. And I'm going to kind of very briefly go into two of those laws and just challenge you guys to think about what it is that is happening with you when it comes to your goals. And maybe you guys had goals for the year 2022, or maybe you had goals for the year 2021 and 2020 and so on and so forth. And you kind of feeling like, well, why are those goals haven't arrived? Why haven't I physically attained those goals? Or am I getting closer and closer to those goals? Or am I digressing and I'm getting further and further away from those goals? Where exactly am I in my life? And if you're confused about those questions that I just got done calling out, this is the right call for you, because I want to break down why so many people don't actually attain their goals, and the science and the reason why they don't attain their goals, and what it is you need to do on this call to make sure that you get to where you want to go. And it's either one or two things. Either you becoming someone that you want to become, or either two, you want to go somewhere that you've never been, that you want to be. And so my job is tonight on this call is to help you to arrive at that point. And so I heard DT, great introduction on the call, man. He said something about success. He said that success is subjective to a lot of different people, meaning a lot of different people have different meanings when it comes to success. But one thing I want to add to that, and that's an absolute fact, but one thing I want to add to that is that, and I want you guys to write this down if you got a pen and a pad, because I think this is a jewel. One thing I want to tell you guys about success is that when it comes to successful people in life, I want you to think about all the successful people that you can possibly think of in your life. And all the successful people, I can absolutely guarantee you, no successful person is shocked when they reach a certain level of success. None of them. Each and every person in this universe, every person on the face of this earth that has ever reached a financial and monetary a level of success in their life, it's come by way of visualization, meaning they saw themselves where they were, and at some point they arrived. Successful people are never shocked when they reach a certain level of success, because through visualization, they've already been to their destination. They've already been to their destination. Mr. DT said something earlier. He said to get there, you have to go there. All right. He mentioned briefly about going to the Bentley dealerships when he was in desire of wanting a car, a specific type of vehicle. And he went to the dealership and he put his hands on it. He put his fingers on it. And he was able to stimulate his feeling, his touch. And so that does something to the psyche. That does something to our emotional state. It causes us to be stimulated by what it is that we really desire. So that's leads into what exactly I want to talk to you guys about on tonight. And so when it comes to your goals, and the reason why some people reach their goals and why some people don't reach their goals, is because of the feeling that we're feeling when we're pursuing or either not pursuing our goals. So the main thing that we need to pay attention to is, and what we probably don't pay attention to, is our emotional state on a day-to-day basis. My question to each and everybody on the call, and you can ask yourself this question when you look yourself in the mirror, is how are you feeling today? How are you vibrating? What are you thinking about? How are you feeling? And that's the secret to all success, is how am I feeling? You see, when it comes to manifestation and when it comes to manifesting goals, when it comes to believing in goals, the foundation of all manifestation, I know you guys probably see this all the time on social media, you see it on YouTube, you see it on Instagram, they're talking about manifestation this and manifesting this. And a lot of people don't realize that the feeling is the secret. Feeling is directly connected to sensation, right? Sensation, you want to write this down. Sensation is the foundation of all manifestation. Sensation is the foundation of all manifestation. All right. So what do I mean by that? Well, let's take a look into it. So when I desire something, okay, when I desire success, or when I desire to believe in who it is that I want to become, or I desire to believe in where it is I want to go, that all starts off with a desire, right? All success starts off with a desire. That's the starting point to each and every journey that everybody's on. At some point in your life, you had to sit with yourself and make a decision on what it is that you want in life and who it is that you want to become. And you made a decision to go after that, what it is that you're going after. So it started off with a desire. And I want to kind of plan ourselves right there at that word desire, because desire is where the feeling that I'm talking about is all initiated and engaged. That's where the feeling that I'm talking about is stimulated. And so what happens when you sit down with yourself and you think about your goal, you think about your destination, or wherever it is that you want to be in life, you're emotionally stimulated by that. And there's some type of feeling that comes with that. So let's just say, for an example, that, you know, myself, I wanted a $10 million home, you know, in a gated community down in South Florida, right? And if that was my goal in life, right? The number one thing that I have to realize is, before I actually start pursuing and going after that, I have to mentally already assume that what it is that I want is already mine, right? And so if I assume that what it is that I want is already mine, that stimulates a feeling, right? And so many type of emotional feelings come from that, whether it's a sense of happiness, a sense of elation, a sense of excitement. All these different types of emotions is what's going to cause me to get to where I want to go in life, or become the person that I want to become in life. And so if I want a $10 million home, And I imagine that the $10 million home is already mine, right? So in order to get those, I heard DT talking about earlier, talking about pictures, right? You want to write this down. You never get in life what it is that you want. You always get in life what it is that you picture, right? So your ability to be able to picture or to imagine the things that you want in your life, or to imagine the person that you want to be in your life, is going to be contingent and dependent on whether or not you actually arrive at that destination. So your ability to be able to imagine clear and vivid pictures and to be able to maintain those clear and vivid pictures are going to be contingent upon whether or not you arrive there. So if I want a $10 million home, and I imagine that that $10 million home is already mine, instantaneously, I am emotionally connected to that. And so what we need to realize on the call is that the feeling that comes from that is the most important thing that you want to hold on to. Like it's the most sacred thing that you ever had in your life. It's the feeling that comes from that, right? So if the physical house or the physical manifestation of that home were to bring about a certain emotion, which is happiness, excitement, these different types of things, joy, and all of these different types of things, then in order for me to get there, right, I have to be able to maintain that feeling. Right. And so many people have goals that they write down. So many people have goals that they're trying to get to in life. And the reason why they're stumbling is because when they think about their goals, right, they're thinking, how can I say, they're thinking of their goals instead of thinking from their goals. What do I mean by that? When you wish for a goal, that's simply what you're doing. You're wishing for it. Or when you're thinking of your goal, you're wishing for it. And wishing is just what it is. It's just wishing. It's really no initiation being engaged to actually get there. So in order for me to mentally get there, or once I get there, for me to get there, I have to mentally arrive there already. And when I mentally arrive there already, that's what brings about the feeling. And so what happens in life is once we get that feeling, once we mentally picture or imagine ourselves and where we want to be, what happens is we allow things that happen in our life and just life period, you know, any and everything to disturb the very thing that we need to harness the most. And it's our energy, the happiness, the joy that comes from where it is that we want to be. And so when you wake up in the morning, if you got kids, or, you know, or if you're married, or if you go into a job that you don't want to be, and you allowing for these situations in your life to disturb that feeling, that is what's disturbing you from actually reaching your goals. And so year after year, every year, people are talking about, I got goals on losing weight. I got goals on becoming this. I got goals on going here. And so you start thinking of these things. And at the top of the year, you all excited about where it is you want to be. And 2 weeks into the year, by mid-January, Martin Luther King holiday coming around, and all of a sudden you back to square one, the same place that you were in the year before, the same place that you were in the year before that. And so my message to you guys tonight is to make sure that you harness and that you protect with every fiber in your being the feeling that you get when you imagine yourself being or either going to where it is that you want to get to. You have to imagine that you are already there. That's the secret. You want to write this down. You want to think from it. Don't think of it. To think from it, you have to get there. And DT said that earlier. You have to get there, all right, in order to get to where you're trying to go, right? In order to get there, you have to go there, all right? So that's number one. So the first law that I want to talk to you guys about, right, is the law of reversibility. And that's basically what I just got done explaining to you guys. What is the law of reversibility, right? The law of reversibility is really the foundation of all manifestation, right? The foundation of you believing and getting to where you want to go, right? And it's basically in a nutshell what I just got done explaining, right? So the law of reversibility states in a nutshell, and just to give you guys on the call an example of what I'm talking about, right? So when you think about a car, when you think about an engine, right? You think about energy, right? Heat is converted into mechanical energy. And that's what causes our cars to run. And so what we don't realize is that heat causes converts into mechanical energy and causes our cars to run. also the reverse of that, mechanical energy also turns into heat or converts into heat. So it's inexchangeable, right? It's the inverse of exchange. It's the same thing with, you think about electricity and magnetism, right? Electrical energy turns into magnetism. That's how generators work. If you guys ever had your lights shut off and you ever want to know how a generator works, that's how generators work. Generators work off of magnetism and electricity. Electricity, right, converts into magnetism, right? Magnetism inversely converts back into electricity, and it's the inverse transformation. So what does that have to do with what I'm talking about tonight? It has everything to do with what I'm talking about tonight, right? So basically, if I have a goal in life, or if I want to become the person that I want to become in life, right? The physical, in order for me to get to the physical state, right? I have to first imagine myself getting to the physical state by way of psychology, right? Mentally arriving to where I want to be, right? And if I mentally arrive, that's the psychological state. And if the psychological state, all right, can produce a happiness or an emotion or a feeling, if I start to think about, all right, what it is that I want to become, it's the inverse on the other way around. All right. So if I'm thinking about, let's just say, for instance, I'll give DT's example. DT say he wanted a Bentley, right? If DT was to go to the dealership right now today and he was to purchase a Bentley, a $300,000, $400,000 car, he would immediately be elated about that event that took place in his life. There's some type of emotion that took place from the physical manifestation of what it is that he wanted. So if he was to actually go and purchase a Bentley tomorrow, there is an emotional stimulation that comes from him actually purchasing that car. And so what I'm explaining to you guys tonight on the call is the same way that the physical state, all right, can produce an emotional state, so also can the emotional state bring about the physical state. What am I talking about? Going back to the feeling. If I'm emotionally involved in what it is that I'm going after in life, all right, at some point in time, the universe is going to align any and everything possible. The universe is going to align every opportunity, every relationship, every resource that come about in my life to make sure that I arrive at that goal or become that person that I want to become. That's the law of reversibility. And that's something that every goal achiever needs to understand, is that I don't have to physically have what it is that I want right now. I just have to believe that I already have it. And the belief stimulates the emotion. And the emotional state, like I said, will bring about the physical state, just as so the physical state will also bring about the emotional state. So that's the first law that I want to cover with you guys tonight, is the law of reversibility. All right. And then the second law, man, I'm going to get at you guys here tonight because I don't want to go over my time, is the law of assumption. All right. The law of assumption. What is the law of assumption? All right. Assuming who it is that I want to become, or assuming where it is that I want to go, will actually become a fact. All right, will actually become a fact. And so a lot of the times, a lot of people have issues with imagining themselves being who they want to be or going where they want to go. It's because they truly don't believe that they're able to, attain those goals. They truly don't believe it. And so if they don't believe it, that disturbs the feeling that's needed in order for you to connect to where it is that you want to go. And so once we arrive at the place of truly believing who it is I want to become, or where it is I want to go, that's what will convert, or that's what will bring about the physical manifestation that it is that you want to become. So when it comes to the law of assumption, what we have to do is focus on the concentration, right? So think about it for a second. A lot of the times, like DT was saying earlier, a lot of the times your senses deny who it is that you want to become. And so a lot of people kind of have play mind games with their own self, and that's where the fear and the doubt and all these different types of things come into people's lives, is that they don't actually believe what it is that they want to become. And so that's what disturbs them from getting where they want to be. And so in order to counter that is that we have to get to a place that we naturally feel like the person that we want to become, the natural feeling, and start actually walking in that. And when you start walking in that, the universe will compel any and everybody in your life to do their job to get you to where you want to be in life. And so I'm going to end it off right there, because I can really keep going on and about this, but those are the two most foundational things that I would share with you guys tonight when it comes to manifesting your goals. Is number one, the law of the reversibility, actually believing, right? And the belief comes from the desire. The desire is what stimulates the feeling, and the feeling is what you need to protect, and what you need to harness with every fiber in your life, with every bone in your body, is that you need to make sure that nothing in life disturbs that feeling. Okay, no negativity, no person with bad energy, whatever the case may be, you protect that energy and that feeling, because that feeling is what's going to get you to where you want to go. And your ability to persist in that, even in the midst of life situations going on in your life, it's the persistence. Once you get the feeling, it's just step one. Maintaining the feeling is going to be the hardest fight of your life. But if you're able to maintain that fight, and if you're able to maintain the picture, the image that you have in your mind of who you want to become and where you want to be, there is nothing in life that's going to stop you from getting where you go. So that's my time. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity on this call. I'm honored again to be here. Thank you so much, DT, for inviting me on the call tonight. Thank you so much, J Rock, and I'm going to turn it back over to you guys. Thank you.
Jeez. My man, Mr. Corey Sanders, never disappoints, man. Never disappoints, man. Fire emojis in the chat right now for that powerful, powerful, powerful information, man. Woo. I warned y'all. I warned y'all, man. He's gonna blow your mind. Gonna blow your mind crazy, man. Thank you, Mr. Sanders, for sharing that insight and that knowledge with us, man. We really appreciate that. And it's really geared us up for 2023, man. The feeling is the secret, y'all. The feeling is the secret. Don't think of it, think from it. Man, look, we can have this call could have went all night with these two gentlemen we just had, man. But super, super, super grateful for that, Mr. Sanders. Appreciate you, man. Just grateful, man. Awesome information. Now we got one more, and we're gonna close this out. We're gonna close this out with a bang. And what other way to end this thing with a bang than with a strong, strong Black queen, a strong Black woman that is out here getting things done, doing successful things, having impact, and just, oh man, this woman here, man, it's always something. Every time I talk to DT, it's always something going on, something new, something that they're getting into, man. And this woman here is just on it. She stay on it. She's on it just as much as DT is, and to see the helpmate that he has in a wife, in her, is just definitely inspirational. It's definitely something that is very empowering for women to see today, man, and just something for us to really be just admire and want to cultivate and create more. And man, this woman is just amazing, man. Shout out to WOW, the Women of Wealth. Shout out to all the things that she has done to push her success journey forward. I don't know everything that she got going on anymore, but man, I already know that she already killing it. 2023 is just another year to elevate what she has going on. So without further ado, I'm gonna get out the way and I'm gonna let this woman blaze the stage. Last speaker of the night, she's going to close us out, man. So without further ado, I'm going to give the floor to Miss Latrice Sturgill, the powerful, the mighty queen. Close us out, sis.
Hey everyone. Thank you so much, bro, for the introduction. Oh my gosh, I've been like, my notebook, y'all, has a lot of pinpoints from everybody. I'm so super excited. My husband had this idea and I was like, let's go with it, and I'm very proud of him. And I'm so excited to talk to you all tonight. Of course, I love everything, but Corey, what Corey was just speaking on is kind of going to lean into my aspect of tonight. And right now, like you were saying earlier, when it comes to setting goals, you got to have that belief system in place. Like DT was saying as well, that visualization, the vision environment. Like, I didn't understand it, and I was like, you know what? I need to see where I'm going. I need to see where I'm headed. I need to see the object in my hand every day. He got his Bentley. I got my G-Wagon sitting over here. So yes, create you all a vision environment. Now, when it comes to setting these goals, I know we talked about how, I am so happy and grateful, the formula of like setting goals for yourself. Now, I know in 2021, 2022, I have set goals and I was like, thinking to myself, like, what happened to guy? What's going on? God, you're not ready for me to hit them yet? Like, what's going on? And then I didn't notice that it was little things that I was smashing, I was hitting, and then notice that it was creating like a bigger picture. It was creating a bigger picture for me into what I really wanted to do. It's like, okay, this is the piece of the puzzle that I was missing. I didn't know I needed it. So here it is. So you need to do this first. Then we're going to get to the big part. All right. So like I was saying earlier, I'm going to do 2 topics on when it comes to setting goals. We went over how to set goals, take into initiative, what does it mean, and what kind of belief level, the feeling, you need. But right now, I'm going to talk to you about fear and doubt. Now, when it comes to fear comes from a lack of believing in self. All right. That's going to be the first topic that I speak on. And then a second topic, what I'll be speaking on is doubt. Doubt comes from a lack of just not seeing results. Not seeing the end results that you want, not even getting a little tidbit of the result. All right, so going over fear, going to piggyback on that. Fear is more of a feeling as well. So when Corey was talking about the belief system, the believing in yourself, you got to be able to believe in yourself when you set these goals. You can't just say, I am so happy and grateful now that I have this Bentley and such and such and such, but you don't even think it's possible for yourself. You got to have that self-confidence. You got to have more of a growth mindset, because things are going to happen in life and it's going to get you down. It's going to smack you in the face. But like, you know what? I ain't even going to try again. I don't got told no 3 times. I'm just not going to do it. I don't fail the test 5 to 6 times. I'm just not going to do it again. Why study? Why do this? What's going to happen? Nothing's going to happen for me. So I'm just going to let it go and move on. I'm going to go to plan B because plan A not working. So when it comes to fear, how to battle that, you have to start with your self-confidence first. All right. So when you're thinking about self-confidence, it's not just the image and the physical appearance on the outer appearance, it's the inside as well, your thought process. Like how your name is, like how I know my name is Latrice. Like nobody can tell me my name is Tanya, my name is Corey, my name is Samson. Nobody can tell me that. My name is Latrice. So I have that confidence right there. So you have to have that type of confidence when you're saying your goals. When stuff happens, you have to still have confidence, because fear is going to creep in. Because when Corey was talking about the feeling is the secret. Yes, it is, because there's a good side and there's a bad side of the feelings. you'll have these feelings or these good positive vibes. You know how people see, oh, I feel a vibe, you know? You have people sometimes when you feel like, oh, I feel like something's gonna happen. That's fear creeping in just because, you know, when you think of your thought process, you're going to think about everything, you know what I'm saying? When, especially if you haven't been somewhere before or you creating something in your life that you never did before and it's new to you. So fear is going to creep in. That's just nature. But there are ways that you can battle that. First with self-confidence, growing your mindset. You got to get some in your mind to where you be like, you know what, if this happened, it's all right, I'll try again. If this shows up, I know what to do. It happened last time, I can do it just a little bit more better. All right, so sometimes having a growth mindset means like choosing to see challenges as opportunities. So whatever challenges that you're facing or whatever come up in your life when you're, you know, on your journey to getting your goal, you have to know that, okay, this is just a challenge that I have to just overcome so I can, you know, get through and go on to the next step. All right. And also I'm going to go into doubt. So when it comes to doubt, it's more of a failure status, as I say. When you're creating your goal and you don't see that it hit yet, or you're not ready for it yet, I'm gonna tell you about that one. Doubt creeps in. It'll say, you know what? I don't think this for me. I don't think it's never gonna happen. It's you know what? I'm not up there yet. I don't have the degree for it yet. I don't have a certification for it yet. I don't have the confidence just as yet. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm just say what I'm doing now. Because doubt it's like a attack on the mind because it already knows that's one of the weapons that it can use. All right. When you're setting your goals, just have those two in mind because and have a plan for them, have a strategy for them. Like I have two strategies when it comes to fear and doubt. I have a word strategy when I'm thinking about something. Like if I'm taking, like for instance, when I mean by word, I have a favorite word that I say that don't have nothing to do with the concept, the color, the environment, nothing. It don't have nothing to do with what's going on that's in front of me. And so I think of that word and I say Powerpuff. Like, what? So it's like a trigger for my mind, like Tracy, okay, you need to snap out of it. Don't overthink, don't put yourself in a failure bus. Don't get on that ride. You have to be able to enter, like just get in there and be like, you know what, I'm gonna interrupt this signal before it go out in the universe. Don't you do that. Don't think, okay, I'm gonna sit up here, I'm gonna go and be like, I am not going to be able to do this. Don't use those words against yourself because the power is in the tongue. When you're saying your goals, also when you're saying things that you don't want or dislike or don't want to do, those come into fruition as well. Those come about as well. When you say, I don't want to run into traffic this morning, guess what? You run into traffic. Just the thing is with fear and doubt, you have to strategize when it comes to that. Because if you don't have those things in place for yourself, when it comes to fear and doubt, you will never reach your goals. It will always be, I'll do it next year. I had the same reason in 2022. I'll just do it next year. I ain't get to it. Why? Because you didn't have that confidence. So that was one of Powerpuff was the word that I use when it comes to fear and doubt. It helps my mind like interrupt, like Get out of it quickly. Another thing that I do is a physical. So get you, some people like to get a coin, flip it and, you know, texture, get you something with 2 different textures on it. I have a coin where it has a smooth side and the other one has a rough side. When I'm feeling the rough side, it's like, it don't feel good. That means I only be thinking like, and get you a smooth side. I'm in my comfort zone. Good. The rough side, I don't feel good. I need to get out. I need to get out whatever I'm thinking, whatever I'm trying to indulge in myself and be like, hey, and put up walls. Because sometimes when fear and doubt creeps in, it starts to make your environment more of a wall space. So then you put up walls everywhere and no, you can't go that way. You can't go this way. You can't get out. You can't get out of your box that you don't make for yourself. But that is my take for tonight. And I'm going to hand it back to J-Rock. And I hope everyone have a great rest of the year. You know, if you want to reach me on Instagram, it's Latrice_empowers, and on Facebook, Latrice Sturgill. Y'all have a great new year. Let's kick this year off right, make these goals and make it happen.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Latrice. Oh man. One thing that stuck out to me is have a strategy for the fear and doubt in your life. That spoke life to me. That spoke life to me, man. I think I really got on that call to hear that. Like, have a plan for the negative thoughts in your mind. Like, thank y'all. DT, Corey, Latrice, 3 phenomenal leaders, 3 phenomenal friends, 3 phenomenal individuals that are doing great things and wanting you to join the marathon with them, man. Like, let us take what we got from tonight and let us apply it. Let us apply action. Faith without works is dead. Y'all, we got this, you guys. Let's hold one another accountable. Hold yourselves accountable, man. Have those hard conversations with yourself and with others. Set the boundaries that's needed in order to get yourself where you want to go, and stay close to those individuals that are in the same realm of thinking, in the same mode of thinking, and just in the same vibration, so that you can continue to sharpen one another and keep going, man. I really, really, really enjoyed this call. I'm super, super grateful and happy that DT even just thought of me to even just host this call. It's been a pleasure, bro. And from here on out, let us vow to just kind of stay in contact with each other, keep pushing each other forward, keep looking for ways to support one another, and let's have an awesome and successful and impactful and meaningful 2023. Let us remain aware. Let us remain present in every moment, in every situation in 2023. We got this, you guys. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay prayed up. Keep God first. And let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. Y'all have a great night. Thank you guys again. And that's it. That's all I got. Y'all have a great night, family. We
Let's
love
go!
you. Appreciate you. Let's go. We here, y'all. We here. 2023 was a great year, family. Let's do it. Let's make things happen. Let's more action, less excuses, you guys. Especially, I'm saying this for myself as well, y'all. We got this. It's already done. Congratulations. We celebrate you now. And for the one time, we're going to scream to the top of our lungs real quick, because the feeling is the secret, like Mr. Sanders taught us, what he told us. So let's feel it when that bank account hit that 5 million, when that trading account hit 5 million. 500,000. When you get that new car, when you get that new house, when you get that new job, and your business is booming, how are you gonna feel? You're gonna scream to the top of your lungs. You're gonna scream, shout, and jump. So in the count of three, y'all, let's feel what we want to have in 2023, and let's just shout. Whether you're in your car, go to your bathroom, go to your closet. If you're out in the open, just let them know that 2023 ain't got nothing on what you gonna do to it. So, in the count of three, scream to the top of your lungs, yell, say thank you, Jesus, yell out amen, hallelujah. Everybody unmute your mics right now. If the host could just unmute the mics real quick, we're gonna start this thing off, man. We're gonna kick off 2023 the right way, and we're gonna feel it from here on out, y'all. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go!
It's done.
It's done, y'all. It's
We
done. Let's
appreciate everybody. Love
Done.
all y'all. Let's crush
D-O-N-E.
2023.
y'all have a great night, fam.
All right.
Yes, sir. You too, bro.
Love y'all.